Hello, everyone. The old man here, wanting to talk about Gears of War E-Day, the early access beta. For if you pre-ordered it, the next one is open beta, which comes out I think today when I release this video. I think that it comes out later today. This is the day before, so I'm going to release this the next day. So I think the open beta comes back, but I will not be able to play any more Gears of War beta because I'm going out of town this weekend, so I will not be on there. So only 8 hours in, just going to talk about my experiences and just what I enjoyed, what I liked, what I disliked, and stuff that I might be a little bit worried about. But overall, I had a pretty good, positive, pretty excited about Gears of War E-Day. So, and yeah, so things that I like, let's just talk about the multiplayer first. I actually like the new movement, even though I had to untrain my brain from previous Gears of War games, especially like holding down the toggle. And I'm used to holding A, doing the crab walk or whatever. But yeah, you don't do that anymore, and then use Y to get up like higher versus well, talking about Xbox controller. I don't know if you played mouse or keyboard or if you switch your settings, but for the base, I just always played default, so it was always double A to jump over. Yeah, so movement and all that, it does feel really good, but it takes a little bit to get used to. Not too long. I started getting used to it, just had to retrain after years and years of like Gears having that way. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the movement. The gunplay feels pretty good, personally. I think the only thing that's bothering me is I just wish there was. Obviously, this is just the beta, but I'm just waiting for more maps and stuff because I want other weapons to use. And you're just stuck with the 2 maps because there's only 2 maps in the beta for the multiplayer, which both maps were good. I like them. I wouldn't say I love them, but I do like them. I don't know, they feel like Gears maps. And oh yeah, then we went down to the 4v4, which honestly has felt fine as well. Wonder if they're going 4v4 because they're kind of going. This one kind of leans more towards that Gears of One gameplay and stuff like that. So, which I do enjoy because I know I don't know, people have been debating an argument, or some people liking the new way of movement. It's less wall bouncy. It's more, it's not like crazy like Gears 5 or Gears 4, with the wall bouncing craziness. I think it's still a little bit there, and I don't know. We'll see when like people get like 100 or well, about 102 hours, 200 hours, like when people in the pro players, when they figure out what they want to do, let's see what kind of, they might find a way to wall bounce or do some crazy stuff. So give it time. We'll probably see it later on. So I don't know. But for me personally, it feels pretty good. The gameplay feels pretty good. Enjoy it. And yeah, overall, I think the multiplayer is good. The only few things that I want to talk about that I wish was in the game, and I hope it comes to the full game. It's hard to say because we don't have the whole game right now, just go off of beta. But man, there is no meat shield. I think that is kind of a big miss. I really like meat shield. It can kind of save you in certain moments and stuff like that, and kind of change the tide of the fight in certain moments. So like that. Grenade tagging, I'm surprised that there is grenades in there, but you cannot grenade tag. I don't know exactly why you can't grenade tag because I honestly, I don't know. I enjoyed it. You can catch people off guard, but then there's always times though you can jump. You'd hear the click, right? And you had to listen out for it. And well, if you're a sniper, you can use them too. It's really nice as a sniper. You can, grenade tag the ground and stuff or wherever you want to hide them. But you could always jump back and like dodge them too. So I don't know exactly why they don't have grenade tagging in there. Even if they like, you can't even grenade tag like the person, which I thought maybe you could, but I tried doing it, but you can't do it. You just do the kick. That I don't like. Hopefully, it just seems like we're missing a lot of stuff that was in other previous games, like for majority of the games. And then chainsaw battling, I never got to encounter chainsaw battling, so I'm kind of surprised that's not in there as well. I feel like the executions, there's not too many in there. I'm also wondering, I don't know if you guys want to tell me. I don't remember. I might have to go back and play the old Gears to remember. So like Hammer of the Dawn, I don't know if Hammer of Dawn is in this or not. So it didn't look like in the beta at least, but we'll see in the game. Maybe it does come out in the game, the full game. But I hope they have Hammer of Dawn. But then I'm trying to think, and the reason why I'm asking myself, was the technology there, or was that a Gears 1? I can't remember. I don't know if anyone has played recently or remembers, but was Hammer of Dawn a technology they discovered around that time frame? I don't remember, but and maybe that's why they're not having Hammer of Dawn. So comment down below if you guys do know. I would love to know. But overall, multiplayer is feeling pretty good. I did a little bit of rank, only got to like silver 3, but I didn't really push. I played like 5 matches, I think, total. I just played with my friends on social play, and we just pretty much goofed around, so I didn't do anything like hardcore. But yeah, like I said, gunplay is good, movement's good. Definitely excited for the multiplayer. I am. So the last thing I think I want to talk about multiplayer, because I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The other thing is I'm a little bit worried that they're gonna only launch with 6 maps. I don't know if that's enough. Hopefully they come out with like even 1 map, maybe 2 more maps. I think 10 would be the sweet number to get in. But 6 maps, I feel like that could dry up pretty quick. But hopefully there's some really good 6 maps. The 2 that we got, I like them, but I don't know, love them, you know. But man, I feel like you need more, especially for launch. But we'll see how that plays out. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I am a little bit worried that 6 maps could dry out pretty quick. That doesn't feel like too much choice. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about that is also in this beta is the Horde mode. I didn't get to play too much of the Horde mode. I think I only did like 4, what is it, like extractions or whatever. But I do have some thoughts and feelings about it. I only played the rookie difficulty because you gotta like level up your character to like be able to do the other difficulties. So I don't know how the other difficulties feel, but I'm just gonna give you like my brief like little thoughts. Overall, I enjoyed it. It's a little confusing at the start. I think they need to do a better job with the tutorial because it is really confusing. Because I was like, how do you do these like side missions? How do you accept them? How do you do them? Whatever. But yeah, I don't know. The tutorial needs to be better. Eventually, I found out how to do them and stuff like that. But there's some good intense moments, even on the rookie difficulty, that you're running across teams and big bosses are dropping down. And I couldn't imagine, like, even on the highest difficulty, that hopefully, it's going crazy and stuff like that. And you're trying to move across the map and everything like that. But I don't know, there's a part of me. Okay, well, I'll talk about this first. I'll talk about this first. This is, so pretty much this Horde mode is kind of going into, like, build your character. Like, you have the classes, right? You have 4 classes. And I went with the marksman because I just like marksman, but it seems like kind of like an ARPG-ish. Like we're building characters, we're adding mods, so we're trying to build our character up, make it stronger and stuff like that. So you're trying to pretty much level up to get better, equipment or the mods, right? Make better mods and try to come up with whatever build that you want. And I think that is actually pretty cool and pretty different from other gears. But this is where the but comes in, where I actually really like Gears 5's Horde mode, making your own base and going against the waves and stuff, especially with the walls, and you have like the engineer class and have the repairs, and you have like the turrets and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. So I'm worried that I don't know. I really like that. I kind of wish they would have done in this, and maybe they will. This is a big ass. I don't know if they will, but maybe they will. That's like because I didn't play there's like the one option where it's just horde mode, relentless, but I don't know if they're gonna. I don't think they have the building. I did not really get to try that one, so if you guys do know, message down below. I did like look at some like people like talking about Gears E-Day. I didn't see anything. But like overall, I still think the new mode is fun and enjoyable. It's just different compared to the other Gears, and I think I'm going to miss that. So, but I'm still excited to kind of like try out the going like what's the top difficulty and stuff like that. And hopefully that doesn't dry out. They do have 3 maps, so hopefully that feels pretty good and pretty different. I also hope that they have leaderboards for Horde mode and they take care of the leaderboards, because I remember a lot of Gears Horde mode, you look at the highest score and some like glitch number or whatever. Yeah, hopefully they can take care of that. Because I always like looking at the leaderboard, especially even just with your friends and stuff, to see like what wave and what score that they got and stuff like that. So yeah, overall, I'm excited for the game. I wouldn't say like I'm more positive and more excited. I just want to see, I guess, what else they're gonna have in the game and what they add. Because Gears has done a great thing where they've actually added like old Gears of War maps. I wish Halo would have done this more, added like Halo 3 maps and like Halo 2 maps more. They've done like a couple, but like Gears has actually done a really good job, and they've added a lot of maps. I'm just worried for the launch because of 6 maps, I think is a little too low personally, but they have done a really good job adding maps over time, so I'm not that worried about it. It's just how fast will they add them is what I'm worried about. So overall, though, super excited to play more Gears. Definitely the campaign I'm excited for. And yeah, multiplayer was fun and more horde mode and try to dive more into it. Unfortunately, I didn't get as much time as I wanted to, but yeah, super busy in the real world. But yeah, overall, I'm more excited than before. So yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you guys made it this far, make sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Do appreciate it. Trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. Even though YouTube, I guess, is changing their moderation with the hours and stuff like that. But hey, I'm just here to talk video games and hang out and pretty much chill atmosphere. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all on the next one.